So it is very important to be aware of the fact that the statistics process starts with a research topic, okay? And you have a research question that will initiate the project itself. And then the hypothesis now is a possible answer to the research question. And the research question is based on the population. For example, what is the average age of Dominicans? So you're talking about the population. When you see the average age, you're talking about a mu. That's a parameter. Now, the hypothesis is a possible answer. The average age of Dominicans is 45. So that's mu is equal to 45. That's what you say, because you're talking about the population. But you want to test that answer to see if it is true or not. So you're going to collect a sample, organize, represent. You're going to calculate some descriptive measures. But these descriptive measures, because it's coming from a sample, is called a statistic. And then you're going to use that statistic now to verify whether or not what was said in the hypothesis is true or not, with an intention to answer the research question. So bear in mind, we are using sample statistics to prove or to make decisions on population parameters. So that's where we are now. Okay, and we'll be in that in assignment C, starting with number 6 for in terms of demonstration. Okay, now this ties in nicely with our project. Okay, bear in mind, I sent a document showing a video, showing where I completed the frequency tables, okay, for the project, just to be, in tune, because I'm actually doing the project together with you all, to facilitate the correlation, motivation, and math score, positive feelings and math score, time practicing and math score. You all can remember number 11 in assignment B, product moment and linear regression. Now, hypothesis 4 now, that's where you have hypothesis testing will be on hypothesis 4, 5, 6, 7 is called hypothesis testing that will be happening there. So the next step after you have completed your frequency tables and you have placed the data for the first 3 hypotheses for the regression, okay, correlation regression, you go to your instructions, all right, project instructions. I deliberately put a big bold project instructions. It says the first thing you have to do is to edit your cover page, write your name, second thing. So I said I'm doing this project with you all first time, and that's a good thing because it's a real project because I'm using real data. I wrote my name and I put a clip art. So if you're using images, be careful there for copyright purposes. Clip art is safe, clip art is free for everybody to use. But if you're using other images, you might, be infringing. So you have to be careful. So it's up to you. Put an image and to edit your cover page. Now the next step, it says, okay, the next step, that's step number. Oh, by the way, the table of contents. Your table of contents is I pre-programmed it, I inserted. So as you are putting stuff inside of your project, all right, you'll be customizing your project. Okay, yeah, right here it is. You'll be customizing your project. The numbers are going to change. So to update, you just go to the table and you right click or you press Shift F10 and you click update field and update entire table. So automatically the numbers will be updated, the page numbers will be updated. Okay, the introduction, you can just go and just click Control and you go to introduction. All right, so the introduction now will give you what is there already. Okay, now if you notice in your introduction, this will be blank. Okay, if you go to the introductions, here it is. Right, project instruction. You go to the introduction, just click on it, put Control and tap on it. It will bring me straight to the introduction. Right. If you notice, you will have to complete this Research questions. Remember we said a research topic and then a research question and then a hypothesis. Okay, so now the research topic is factors affecting academic performance in mathematics. That's the topic. Now you have research question number 1. What? Now you have hypothesis number 1. Is a possible answer to research question number 1. Let's read the answer. Mathematics score stays the same as academic motivation increases. So that's a possible answer to a question that was posed here. But we have to complete the question. Okay, what question that would be for an answer that say mathematics score stays the same as academic motivation increases? So I did my example here, and you can rephrase it all you want. Research question 1. What is the relationship between academic motivation and math score? You can rephrase it in another way. You know, you don't have to use the word relationship. You can go to the word relationship. You can go to review. You can go to thesaurus, and you can get another word for relationship. What is the association? Here it is. And you just type and you just insert it. What is the connection? What is the affiliation? What is the correlation between academic motivation and math score? And the answer, possible answer, is a hypothesis. Mathematics score stays the same as academic motivation increases. Okay. Research question number 2. What is? So if you go to your research question, you will see a blank spot. You have to complete the research question, but it have to match the answer that is there. Okay. For number 2, the answer is mathematics score stays the same as positive math feelings increases. So what question that could be for such an answer? What is the behavior of mathematics score as positive math feelings increases? So that is my own, that is my way of visioning it. You can take a look at it and phrase it as you will, okay? But I did the first 3, I did it, okay? And I sent a video for it. I'm just going over it with you all. And the third one, you see, I've not completed the 4th one yet. So that's the next step. After you have completed your frequency table, complete those research questions. They have to match the hypothesis. The third one, what is the correlation between time practice in math and mathematics score? Mathematics score is the same as time practicing mathematics increases. Okay, so these you have to complete these research questions, rephrase it so it to match the hypothesis that is there. I'm missing number 4 to do. The hypothesis just say the average mathematics feeling is less than or equal to a certain number. So that is hypothesis, hypothesis testing. So we have to put a number there and we have to complete the research question. Okay, and then during hypothesis testing, you get a clear idea as to how to, you know, complete those research questions. But the first 3 we can identify to it because now we have just completed assignment B, which deals with numerical analysis, and we did correlation based on hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, and hypothesis 3 is based on correlation, and you can see the connection now with the project. And to test those 3 hypotheses, that are there, hypothesis 1, 2, and 3, this is the data collected. Hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3. So this is what we're going to use to test hypothesis 1, 2, and 3 in line with the whole research project, using sample to test a hypothesis, using sample data, okay, statistics calculated from a sample to test a hypothesis. Okay, so that is what is actually going on. So the next step, please complete your frequency tables, okay, so that you can move on into the projects to start completing the research questions in the introduction, okay, so that we can advance on the project. So I'm going to